Hello friends, welcome again to Israel My channel, where we keep diving into the newest happenings in Israel. Today we will talk about Israel's new strategy. Israeli forces have started flooding Hamas tunnels in Gaza with seawater pumped from the Mediterranean. In an effort to destroy the underground network, we will also discuss many more recent events from Israel. We greatly appreciate your input on our previous video, so thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Now let's get straight into today's video with the latest updates. According to a report by the Wall Street Journal, the Israeli military has set up at least 5 water pumps near the Al-Shati refugee camp in northern Gaza. This news has caused worries about the safety of people kidnapped by Hamas during their attack on Israel on October 7th. Some of these kidnapped people might be held in the tunnels of Gaza. This of course raised some concerns for Israeli people. There were big rallies in Tel Aviv following the tragedy. Hundreds took the streets in Tel Aviv calling on the government to return to the negotiation table and reach a deal with Hamas. This new method of combating the tunnels used by Hamas must be cautiously implemented to ensure that hostages who might be held in these tunnels are not endangered by Hamas. So let's talk in more details about those tunnels, as IDF soldiers find more and more shocking facts about those tunnels. The tunnels, stretching for 300 miles with thick doors withstand blasts, are crucial for Hamas for their military activities. They let fighters move secretly and are also used for strong weapons and as command centers. It looks like Israel is still finding the best way how to use this new strategy, and Israel defense officials haven't made any statements yet. President Joe Biden, when asked about the tunnels, didn't give a direct reply, but he said that he doesn't think hostages are in them. Israel is cautiously flooding the tunnels, checking how well it works, this new strategy. The exact number of tunnels affected isn't known yet, and the operation might take several weeks. Some officials in the Biden administration worried that the seawater could harm Gaza's already damaged freshwater supply. The water system in Gaza have suffered damage due to the conflict already. Israel army is shocked by the number of tunnels and tunnel network that they find every day in the Gaza Strip. Already dozens of tunnels have been scanned by the unit's fighters and dogs. Yes, in the video you can see how dogs, known as humans' best friends, are helping the Israeli army locate Hamas tunnels. The video, which has a camera attached to a dog, reveals a tunnel in Gaza City. This tunnel served as an underground base, and nearby buildings in the south of the city where Hamas were active were destroyed. On December 21st, IDF successfully destroyed tunnel network of Hamas leaders in Gaza City. The demolition of the subterranean structure followed the revelation that the IDF had taken control of Hamas Gaza City senior quarter. The network of tunnel branches reportedly contained apartments, offices, and living quarters of senior Hamas officials. The Jerusalem Post recently shared that Hamas leaders had been using a tunnel network in the center of Gaza City, known as Commander's Square, for managing their group's activities. Colonel Benay Aharon mentioned that these tunnels were also for storing items taken from civilians, which could allow the Hamas leadership to stay there for a long time. Interestingly, these tunnels were located in a high-end area, surrounded by a college, a hotel, and a school for deaf people. So Israel army is gaining more and more control over the Gaza Strip. IDF spokesperson Daniel Hagari announced on Friday evening that the Israeli forces are nearly in full control of northern Gaza. He also talked about a tunnel in the southern part of Gaza City that IDF destroyed. This tunnel, which was hundreds of meters long and had command and communication rooms, has been destroyed. The Hamas leaders show no intention of negotiating the release of hostages until Israel army stops operating in Gaza. It really appears that Hamas is losing control over the war and is now attempting to pressure Israel into halting the conflict and negotiating a ceasefire. They aim to sway public opinion, suggesting that Israel is unwilling to end the war and rescue the hostages. However, this is far from the truth. Israel is striving to strengthen its position for future negotiations. Israel on Thursday firmly rejected a Hamas demand to permanently halt fighting before releasing any more hostages that are held by terrorists in Gaza. A Hamas official told that a total ceasefire and retreat of the Israeli occupation army from the Gaza Strip are a precondition for any serious negotiation. Israel has repeatedly rejected any such proposition, and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu repeated on Thursday the long-standing position in no uncertain terms. He said, "We are fighting until victory. We will not stop the war until we achieve all its goals, completing the destruction of Hamas and releasing all our hostages." Netanyahu also added, "After we destroy Hamas, I will work with all my power to ensure that Gaza will no longer pose a threat to Israel." Friends, somehow I always seem to make these video updates for you on special days or times. Last time I was able to give you an update during the Hanukkah holiday, and now we are approaching the special holiday of Christmas. I hope during this special time you find moments to spend with your loved ones and family. I'm happy because I'll be spending this time with my whole family, which is very precious to me. I wish you a blessed time wherever you are. As always, in my video updates, I want to focus some attention on the hostages. Let's remember that there are still people held hostage in dark places in Gaza. Let's keep them in our prayers and hope that they will return home soon. Friends, that concludes our update for today. I look forward to bringing you more updates soon. If you like, don't forget to follow us on X and also on Facebook and Instagram, where we share photos and videos from Israel. Thank you again so much, and Shalom.